Alright, hello peoples, and welcome to an unusual event here where we're uh, doing a special recap episode thing, technical terms there. Basically, due to events within my control, but that I was unaware of were even problems, the last two episodes actually lacked the player dialogue for anyone but the two of us. So, because of that, I have removed those episodes, and this recap episode is going to kind of take their place, and we're just going to pretend like the numbering never happened for them, and we're just going to start the numbering over just to kind of not have this gap in the numbers. But yes, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to bring up. I'm going to save the announcements for tomorrow when we go to actually play the game. I think that's it. Can you think of anything else?
No. Can't remember anything else.
Alright. So our other players may pop in during the course of this, but we're going to try to keep this as short and sweet because if you are one of the few people watching, you probably don't watch us to tell stories about stories we've already told, because that's just boring sometimes. Maybe it's interesting to some people, but that's
if they haven't heard it, it's interesting.
What?
If they haven't heard the stories, it's probably interesting.
Well, they've heard half the story.
If they haven't been watching it as it was streaming, then if they find it later, then they haven't heard it.
Yeah, true. But yeah, so
plus they were hearing one half of the conversation.
I said they heard half the story. Our half of the story.
Very little. That's very little of the story.
To be fair, yes, it is less players, but I am the one filling out the world for you guys to interact with, so there is some level of that there. But anyways.
Especially since one of those episodes I was barely there.
Yes. Well, the other episode, Dyson was barely there.
Yeah.
So, it works out. But
except I was one of the only people that could hear that episode.
What? Oh, but that's what I'm saying is they only missed, like, Dyson was not there, so there are a lot of things that just didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but let's kind of just get this ball rolling. That's not what I needed. All right, so to start things off, we had done a bunch of moves, kind of called most Power Apocalypse games called love letters. I don't like the name. That's the third time I had to explain this. But so I just called them something more game appropriate for its genre. So in this case, I called them character reports after the Xehanort reports. Everyone had them, so I'm just going to kind of go quickly off these from memory, and she'll interject when I'm clearly wrong.
Yes.
First off,
too often are.
Where's my phone? Here, I'm just going to actually read off at least the prompts for them, so that we can still use that. Because dang it, I spent the time writing them. I'm going to use them in some. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's go past all the project I'm writing. Character reports. There we go.
Mm-hmm. You should have written a script.
No, I'm doing this off the cuff. If we did a script, we might as well just have pre-recorded. We're not doing. There's no reason to do it live. So we're doing this as well. And if someone actually gets on and asks questions, we can answer those questions.
Just for questions. I'm here for entertainment.
Fine, you're here for entertainment.
I'm here to poke fun at you.
That's fine. You're also here to correct me if I'm wrong. All right, Zeiston's report. This is the easiest one. You only at the school. Oh yeah, because I'm not going to recap the last episode. If you're watching this, you've probably seen the last episode. If not, it's on YouTube. Watch it. We don't have time for that.
Which last episode? The one that.
The episode 9. The one that we have.
The last one that's actually around. Okay.
Yes, the last one that actually recorded properly.
Yeah, we only need to recap 10 and 11.
Yeah. So, 3 of the 4 people's reports kind of covered their journey on the ship. You were here for the whole time. Like, the one you were barely there for is the one that actually recorded properly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're on the garden ship from Final Fantasy VIII, and they were doing some lessons while they traveled to a place called the Canals. Zeiston's report. You're only in this school because you have nothing better to do, and you guess you also have nothing better to do than learn something, but at least until you reach your destination. But these lessons, are you actually trying to learn something from them, or are you just trying to play along to kill time and maybe show the supposed headmaster his place? He chose to be actually here to learn. If you're here to learn, roll plus mastery. On a 7 to 9, which is what he rolled, he got to choose one from the list. He learned a new trick with his chains and magnet powers. What is it, and why didn't he think of it before? He learned how to infuse his chains with his magic, and he took an advance to kind of represent it mechanically. Everyone got advances. I'm not going to try to recall those off the top of my head here.
We'll cover what they are.
Yeah, probably on the actual
on tomorrow.
Yeah, on tomorrow's stream, but yeah. So that's kind of it for Zyson. Zyson's pretty straightforward. Nothing too interesting in terms of character drama. All right, Genox. This school seems interesting, and honestly, Sid seems to know what he's doing, at least as an educator. But
he knows nothing.
Anyways,
Sid knows nothing.
But seeing yourself and your teammates mess up time and again before getting it right makes you wonder, is it better to forget your failings and failures, or is it better to remember? Jane chose to remember, kind of like showing off her character. Why are you unwrapping a bath bomb right now?
Not.
You just are! That is the bath bomb in your hand!
I said, why not?
Oh, I thought you said I'm not. Okay. Yes, because you unwrapped it, and it's been around for a while. People. Better to remember. She rolled plus heart. Got a 7 to 9.
Until I go into the bathroom.
What?
I'll put it up there until the stream side, and I'll go into the bathroom.
We are so professional.
I'll start the shower and blow it up.
Blow it up in the shower. Don't have time for this. Don't have time for this. If she chose to remember and rolled a 7 to 9, so they got to choose one from the list, and they chose. Someone got very close to learning something you wanted to keep secret. What did they almost find out? Why did you decide to trust them with the secret? Or did you try to trust them? It was Zeiston.
It was not Zeiston.
Zeiston's the one who almost got the secret.
It was Janox.
Yes, this is Janox's secret.
Oh, I thought you were talking about mine.
No, we haven't gotten to you yet.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Janox, something about their past, I actually don't remember. Do you remember, hon? What the secret was?
It was something about their past. We don't really know what it is.
Yeah. Well, we'll have.
Yeah, I don't think we even talked about what it was in the stream.
If we did, it was in the original one.
We have a bunch of like
Yes, you do. I was putting them in there because I was cleaning. Oh. Mic there in my professional peanut can. But yes, anyways. So yeah, that's what happened with Janox. There's a secret. We'll kind of detail that bit off screen to kind of remember. But Zeisund is in the know. And that is an Ankylosaur now on top of the mic.
Yep.
We have an Ankylosaur on the mic, so
yep.
Stay tuned for the interview after the stream.
With the Ankylosaur? I want to interview the Ankylosaur.
Are we supposed to? No. Focus. All right. Sohoy report. This place is really interesting. So many places you've seen that you had no idea existed. But things have been getting more and more complicated lately. Would have staying back in the primal wilds where it was more dangerous but simpler been better for you, or are you glad that you took a chance to see more? Things that aren't complicated enough, in his own words, to crave for simpler times. So he chose to be glad that he got on that ship. Okay, please, the cat. Don't headbutt the mic. No.
Hi, baby.
Anyways, he rolled a 10 plus, so he got to choose two options in the list. First one, so upon some comms equipment and ended up talking to someone from another world. We still don't know who he talked to, but he made a friend. We'll find out someday. Like
Someday.
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 Someday. This is not a funny bit. The other one is he found something really interesting and a teammate explained it to them. What was it? What did you do to thank them? It turned out to be some sort of water crystal, and it's going to be Laura who explained it to him, and we'll cover that in the actual play recaps. Because it couldn't happen on the ship because Laura wasn't on the ship.
It happened in the next episode.
What?
It happened in the next episode.
This is the episode where you came back.
I know. I'm saying that I talked about it in last week's episode, so we probably could still explain it. Seeing as we're recapping 2 episodes in 1.
Yeah, but we'll get to it when we actually get to that point in the story, because that kind of happened while stuff going on with young Captain Jack Sparrow. I am trying to tell the story relatively linearly, okay? It's easier to digest.
Some people.
Yes, well, those people... Okay, to be fair, probably a lot of those people are Kingdom Hearts fans, but...
They're used to hearing it backwards.
And
they're very used to hearing it backwards. Remember Birth by Sleep?
Yes,
remember how we didn't hear about Birth by Sleep until long after 2?
Anyways, Laura report. After learning from Merlin about Morgana's presence, you found yourself here, in the world called Gate of Canals. It wasn't long before a large ship arrived, and who should step out but the rest of your teammates? You should probably meet up with them, at least for Sohoi's sake.
Update, I failed at drowning the bird.
That wasn't on the queue. But you have to ask yourself, are you going to let them know about what you are up to? Or should you just keep it to yourself? And in the way of Mickey Mouse, she chose to keep it to herself. Because, if that mouse said half the things he knows about, a lot less would go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep it to yourself, dodge any questions about it for now, and then roll. You rolled a miss. So, on a miss, still choose one, but one of your teammates is hurt by your dismissal. Which one? What are you going to do to get them to trust you again? You chose Genox for a person who is hurt by it, because the idea of, you two are starting to connect to each other and link up.
And it's to trick the shippers. You're tricking the shippers.
And we haven't quite gotten to what you're doing to make it up for them, but that is something your character is kind of struggling with.
Yep.
All right. The option you choose...
Hello.
What? I'm not hearing Jane.
I heard Jane.
Okay, then if I'm not hearing Jane, then the stream isn't hearing Jane.
Excellent. Well, we will fix all the stuff we've been having issues with today.
Keep talking, Jane, for a second here.
Well, hello to Kitsune, and if stream can hear me, and Thomas can hear me, but we are going to be trying to fix all the stuff today, hopefully.
Jane, it is clearly on my thing because my mixer is getting your audio, but I am not hearing it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm hearing it.
Yeah. Try talking again there, Jane.
Is it testing?
Yep, I can hear you now. I changed the setting and it's working now. So, welcome.
You can hear me. Can the stream hear me?
I assume so.
Can you hear them now?
Actually, the stream may have been able to hear them before I could hear them.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Well,
should I check?
If you might want to.
I'll go check.
Okay. Because we don't want a repeat of the last same issues. We're a little.
Yeah, the last 2.
No, it shouldn't be unlisted.
Okay.
Yeah, the last 2 glitched fests that we had.
Just good. See how it seems on my end.
Yeah, we're just gonna take a small point here. So we're just finishing up the character reports. Funny enough, you showed up right when we had finished up the fact that Laura kind kind of hurt you with the Genox with your dismissal.
Oh, perfect. I can actually help your recaps.
Yep. So yeah, so you kind of arrived at just the right time. And try
Huzzah!
all right, but okay.
And I can also see you today. Nice Digimon post, by the way.
Oh, the poster.
Yeah. I can see your whole room there.
No, you can't. Some of the more risque stuff is stuff off camera.
You mean there's more?
There's more stuff. And this is her room, not mine. I just have to be...
Oh.
One second here. Okay, I just have to be... Anyways, I lost our preview screen there, so I just have to... I just have to live here right now, so...
Yeah.
Everything going through all right?
I'm listening.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see the stream part at least is working. When I was listening, I could hear the background, so it sounds like hopefully everything is fixed now.
Yep. I hope so. Watch, I've been doing this entire thing, and no one's been. Are we getting any audio from it, love?
We're getting us.
Okay, that's the part I was most.
Yeah, I checked the stream when I joined here, and it sounds like you can hear it on the videos.
Well, if it's hearing us, it has to be hearing Jane because it's supposed to be grabbing the same audio.
Okay, everyone quiet for a second so I can tell.
You could click deafen on Discord. We'll get this figured out someday.
Yes, I can hear Jane.
Okay, huzzah! We have fixed the issue! Ding dong, the issue's done.
The witch is dead, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch.
Or, actually, because I'm also wearing my Tamer shirt here, so I'm like doubly up on the Digimon here.
Ah, excellent.
Yes. Anyways, we are not here to talk about the monsters, whether they are digital or not. We are here to talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Vulpix is like dying over there.
Yes, because I had to remove my tower is not where it was before, and they were sitting on my tower.
Yes. I've been dying.
I don't know what to do about that. Here.
At 15%.
A good day to us all. So let's sort of recap the last two adventures. The last.
Yay.
Yes.
Luckily, the world of the viewers did not miss our actual Disney World, and
we're
just
talking about the original world again.
No.
I heard adventures in the D world, and I assumed
Disney.
No, it's obviously Damn World.
Anyways. So you guys got together in the city of Gato Canals. So that's all.
I thought it had a more Latin name than that.
I had come up with a Latin name, but people kind of decided that Gato Canals is a
better because
Disney, more Kingdom Hearts sounding name.
Because it doesn't sound as much like the final world.
Yeah. Well, no, not the final world.
Not the final world, but the final world. You know, the last world of the world.
Yeah. Scala. I'm just
Scala
gonna
Al Killam.
I'm just gonna call it Scala.
Scala Al Killam.
I can call it Scala.
Fun fact: Scala also the last name of Noctis.
Really?
So, are you saying the end the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 is taking place in Noctis's heart?
Yes.
It makes about as much sense
that
as
would be
anything else.
Yes.
But yeah, so you guys got back together. There was a lot of conversation. I actually don't remember much of what happened.
There was a lot of conversation. We were screwing around in that last episode. There was a lot of Archimedes.
This was the 2 episodes ago.
Oh, 2 episodes ago. I don't think we were screwing around.
Yeah, we were screwing around 2 episodes ago. From what I remember, we kind of had a conversation with each other, but there wasn't anything like super major. I feel like we were kind of all curious, like, where Kitsune had been. I think there was also the conversation about, quote, some of those character report stuff. Otherwise, like,
some of my schedules are showing.
What?
Yoko.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not fully showing, though.
It's not fully showing. Yoko is, though.
No, that's the one I was talking
about. Yoko is completely showing on the screen. See? Yoko.
It's only partially showing.
Not Yoko. Yoko Kurama is fully showing.
Oh, that one.
I thought you were... No, that's Lucy.
Okay, I don't know. All right.
That's on my Elfin Lead poster.
Yeah, that's the one I was mostly thinking about.
That's the naked one.
Yeah.
Mostly naked.
Anyways.
I got a little bit of fan service from one of your boys in the back, but, you know, that's not as nearly as...
Oh, Yoko Kurama, yeah. He's got some fan service stuff going on.
And my head is conveniently covering the Yuri on Ice one.
Woo!
Why are you saying yay? That my head is
I don't
covered?
know. I don't know. There's another Digimon one over there, too.
That's...
It's in the corner.
Well, we can barely see that one.
There's a baby. That's a Digimon the movie one.
Anyways, tour of the rooms aside, you guys journeyed over to basically a market pond in this canal city. I think you walked there. I don't think you took a gondola.
We just walked over there. We all realized that the water was special and reflective and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think Dustin went into...
There was a weird-ass secret about it. Involving mine. Did you mention that?
Oh yeah, we were about to answer that question, and we kind of we had to do some tech support to get Jane in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, the big thing is that the water. The fact that Laura discovered about the town is that the waters. This is the place from all water where all waters spring in this Kingdom Hearts universe.
If you know your King Arthur lore, you know that means the Lady of the Lake. If you don't know your King Arthur lore, one of these days I will give you a history lesson.
Fair enough. But yeah, so
you don't know, you're clever.
Zyson, so in the market, Zyson spotted a miniature black pearl.
Not like an actual pearl, like a ship.
Yeah, the ship from Pirates.
You need to be clear about these things.
I don't have to be clear about anything. We're Kingdom Hearts.
You need to be clear for our viewers.
Hearts like darkness, courage like hearts.
Clovers and blue moons, pots of gold and rainbows,
Hearts.
And a red balloon.
Blue balloon.
It's a blue heart. It's our sea salt heart.
I have an aqua body pillow back there too.
It's tasteful.
Just very tasteful. It's cute.
Anyways, this is again not touring the room right now. We are. So yes,
trying to cover. I'll help you.
On board this ship, Lysen tries to strike a deal with the person on board, steals a map, and tries to strike a deal to find to get the hold of someone who could supply them with a navigation dummy to repair your guys' gummy ship.
Mm-hmm.
So from words.
Speak.
Yeah. So the person of the ship is in fact a young Jack Sparrow. Not quite captain. Like
Captain Jack Sparrow.
It's more like cabin boy Jack Sparrow.
Cabin boy Sparrow. Cabin boy Jack? I don't know what one sounds more appropriate.
And Long John Silver is still the cook. Yeah, he is the cook of the Black Pearl.
I am whatever. One conversation later, and Zeistund is now trying to find a tower that was being built up in the city, where Jack said he lost his compass in a bet with a man who dresses in green and likes golden horns, and that he would give him the information he seeks in exchange for the compass back.
And we never found it.
Well, because things started to proceed to happen because that's about where we ended episode-wise. Because next episode, well, it's weird to think I'm doing a recap show of my own show that no one actually can see, so they have to depend on the recap.
Yes. Why is that strange?
I don't know, it's just weird to think of doing a recap show on your own show.
Recap of a recap.
Weird?
Recapception.
Pokemon has done plenty of recap episodes.
Those are called clip episodes. Those are
Not,
Yu-Gi-Oh does them all the time.
so, I get where he's confused at. Like, the thing is, not a lot of shows have a show where they're recapping in the middle of recapping.
Yeah.
Anyways, so episode 2. So we decided to, because Zyson was running late, we decided to focus on what everyone else was doing while he struck the deal with the captain. We had we have the big things was that Laura identified the water crystal for Sohoi.
And you can tell them what the water crystal is.
Yeah, it is something that is imprinted with the power of like the ability to a catalytic
Magic.
What?
Light magic. It's from 8. The crystal. Isn't it from 8?
No, it's it had the ability. Yeah, it was one of the crystals of light from a different.
4.
I think it may have even been 3. I not actually it probably was 4.
I think it was 4.
Look, it's a Final Fantasy game. A lot of those games have crystals. It's kind of their thing.
Many. All we know, it could be a material.
It had the power of blue magery. It could either turn someone who's not a blue mage into one, or provide a selection of essence of another power to add to it. He decided it had the essence of Mighty Guard. So he gained that ability into his repertoire of blue magery spells.
Mm-hmm.
I really should point out that he probably could reasonably claim to have 1,000 needles because there was a Cactuar stampede.
Where?
Back in the Primal Wilds. Remember what?
Yeah, that could.
Oh, yeah, that was the first episode. I don't remember anything from the first episode.
That was actually, it wasn't the first episode, it was the first world. We had so many episodes in sequence there, it took us forever to get
Like
out
the
of them.
second episode, and I'm pretty sure that was back when I would be drinking every session, so.
Wait, you were drinking?
Drinking margaritas, yeah.
I didn't know this.
I had margaritas, yeah. I had one margarita each session.
I didn't notice this.
Yes.
To be fair, a lot has happened since then.
I should have one tomorrow. We have still some downstairs. Make life more interesting.
You were pretty off kilter last time, I'm going to point out, dear.
I was full of it. Those are two
When aren't you off
things.
kilter?
Huh? When am I not off kilter?
When aren't you off kilter?
Never. Ooh, 3 people are watching.
I'm pretty sure this counts as one, and I know that Jane is another.
And that means there's a third person. Hi, third person.
Well, thank you for joining us all the same. And our
The door is shutting. Save it. Thank you. Save the door, the precious door of Naruto. The door of Kanoa.
Who joined us? I'm looking at chat and voice and our stream, but Dustin's here, at least in that chat. Hi, Dustin.
Oh, Dustin's here. Hi, Dustin. Here,
You know-
I thought it was a new fan.
So I take it you so other stuff are going on, so you can't join us in the actual voice chat. Anyways, but yes, okay, so things will Zyson kind of wandered off ahead of you guys, just in time for a giant aquatic-looking dark side to emerge from the center of the water, which no one else was able to see. And it seemed to be targeting like Sohoi in there, who was kind of blocking it, but like no one else seemed to react to this fight. Until eventually, Zyson eventually turns around, looks at this thing, and it's like, oh. Probably shakes his head like, I can't take these people anywhere. No. We're about to actually.
Ish.
We're
Yeah, we're towards the end of the second episode.
Yeah, we are actually. So.
So yes, we are about done.
Yeah.
You should have a chat party afterwards.
Chat party? What?
Chat party.
What do you mean by chat party?
You don't know what a chat party is?
No, I don't know what a chat party is.
A party where we chat.
Yeah.
What is this even this term?
Google it.
Anyway, Dustin and I know. Well, Kitsune and Sohoy fought the giant Heartless. Me and Dustin realized something was up.
I used electricity.
Yes, you did.
I shocked it. Water conducts electricity.
Yes. Anyways, after that shocking development, Zeisen found there was a submarine part, and there was actually a tether running beneath the surface of the water, and that this dark side had no reflection. I think that was really important key points about this.
Wait, was it a vampire?
It is not a vampire.
It's a vampire!
I mean, it's no more a vampire than any Heartless is a vampire, because, like, they feast up, they feed on hearts. So, in a crazy...
It has no reflection. It's a vampire.
There are things other than vampires that can magically not have a reflection.
Only
Angel. Funny.
It is not Buffy related.
It's all Buffy related.
It does not have to always tie back to Buffy. But anyways, so Zeisen finds a submarine and decides to commandeer it and dive beneath the depths to see where this thing is coming from. He dives for a bit and following this cable through the water, and eventually he surfaces without changing direction. And basically the world just kind of flips, like he's in the flip side of this thing. And he's in this dark version of the town where it's kind of color palette wise, it looks similar to World That Never Was, where it's very darkly lit and with most of the light comes from very bright colored neon. There are swarms of glowing yellow eyes everywhere. And in the sky is this massive orange power thing. Mm-hmm. It looks a little like a dimly lit sun. If you played Fragmentary Passage, the game where you play as Aqua, there's a part where the dark sides all together form this massive dark ball of power.
They do a lot of creepy stuff.
Yeah, there is, but
they're really annoying. There's a point where I saw that. Yes,
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes,
What
I will have a Heartless in my Monster of the Week game.
Just looks cute.
And I'm running it, so I can do that.
All right. So he sees this massive glowing ball of fiery stuff. I really lack the words to describe this thing. It is it looks just like it does in that game, but I don't have the right words to describe it.
Fiery stuff. That's definitely the right word to describe it.
It's perfectly cromulent word.
Cromulent.
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 It's a joke.
Cromulent.
It's a joke from The Simpsons, okay?
Cromulent.
Anyways.
I am here to torment you. That is the only reason I'm in this episode.
So nice that I am loved by my fiance.
That's why I'm here. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you very, very much.
Okay, let me finish the recap. We're almost done. Okay.
Sprint ball of stuff.
Yeah, that sounds like the cliffhanger ending we were given.
Yeah, but there's a few other details I gave in the description. First off, there is a thin line that goes up to the ball. That thin line goes up. It looks like it came from this ball. The second thing is this ball is restrained by chains of light, chains of darkness, and nobody thorns. Like those weird things that Xemnas uses in a lot of the other things. Those thorns are all of these
things that are all over the place. And the thorns that you surf on in Fragmentary Passage, where randomly all of a sudden these dark sides will attack you.
Different kind of thorns. These
they're all over the place.
It's like the flat version, those those black and gray thorns. Yeah. Well, they're really they look like they're flat, but they're have a
the guns that comes out of the ground.
Yeah, it's the particle effect you see around nobodies.
Yes, that thing.
Yeah, those things. So all three of those are seem to be containing this giant orb, and that's kind of where we left. And with that kind of leaving off point, we kind of had to do is make sure we had a recap because
we missed 2 episodes.
And also it's such a major cliffhanger point.
Tomorrow, before I get home, actually I don't work tomorrow. So before I get home.
Oh yeah, it's Memorial Day.
Memorial Day tomorrow.
Well, to be fair, you work childcare. You could very well end up working.
Childcare. We don't work holidays.
Oh right, yeah. I forget that.
I'm off on holidays.
Oh yeah.
They're nice to us.
Anyway, so yeah, that's where we left off. Unfortunately, there was a lot of great character banter occurring to that.
Wonderful character banter.
Archimedes
got ruined.
Archimedes scolding you for not remembering that you had a book that Merlin gave you.
Yes.
That completely
on the crystal.
On crystals on Final Fantasy Magics, yeah. And oh yeah, you have a bag that's stuff is smaller on the inside.
I have a Hermione bag.
Except for it's like an inverse TARDIS. Things get smaller on the inside.
Yes. And I was throwing them out, and there was like dishes and shelves and a bird cage and eventually another bird in there.
And eventually you got a bookshelf. I think is where you put the
bookshelf.
Yeah, the recording
I very clearly remember birdcage.
Yep.
And like as they come out, they like pop. As they come out, they like pop and grow bigger.
Yep.
So there was just a giant pile of stuff everywhere.
Yep.
In the middle of it, covering Archimedes.
Yep. Yeah, because I said there was a little wing sticking out of the pile. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's.
Yeah, we had all sorts of goofy, silly stuff, and it was really fun at the other commercials.
There we go.
No, unfortunately, Kitsune did not sing.
I'm sure I sang the same song Merlin did.
Are you okay there? Because
I whistled.
I thought I heard Zeiston on the chat, but I don't know if I was crazy or something.
Zeiston, are you here?
I don't know. Maybe just a weird cadence on Jane's part.
I think it was Jane pretending to be Dustin.
I am Zeiston. I am a boy. And, hi, guys. I know that's not even close.
That's your Dustin
but yes.
impression?
So we missed. It's not nearly as good. I'm sorry.
That's your Dustin impression.
Yeah, but
I can do Mickey Mouse just fine. Gosh, I can also do Goofy.
Okay, that was him trying to do Mickey.
Okay.
Now remember, don't tell anyone your secrets. That smells. All right. Well, I think that covers the important plot points. I have no idea where this is going next at this point. Like,
party.
Well, no, I'm talking about the game.
Oh, the game? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on because you suddenly jumped ship.
Wait, why did I didn't suddenly jump ship.
You.
Did.
Yeah, no, like.
Literally, why did the water off ships?
No.
Canonically, it's.
I know where the secrets are, and like if you come across them, you come across them.
I'm Googling chat parties so you understand what they're called.
Anyways, to those watching us, I'm not gonna do the full outro stuff. Follow, like, and subscribe if you are interested. Artist of the show who does like our character arts. Link below to our friend Carl, the show. He does our character arts. He's
not cool. These character arts, but these are actually our real avatars. He did not program us.
The character arts on the thumbnails and are normally overlays. In addition, can't think of much else. We're on Twitter. Follow us at Tales Across. We have a Discord link below as well, where you can chat us and scold us for not including the audio in our episodes. So, anyways, to those watching us in the past, present, and future, I don't know what we're gonna do anymore. and good night. Or good day.
No.
Okay.
Nicely timed. Oh, he is good. He is good about that.
I don't think he did that on purpose.
I know, but he's still good at it. And good night.